Your money in banks are not safe anymore. You are going to lose control on your money and savings. Soon a state going to take control on your assets and will use your money for national reserves. And I'm not making this for sensationalism or for viewership. You may agree with me or not, but you cannot deny the very reality in which we are living. There is some strange planning going on, and it is worse than a man can even imagine. Before proceeding further, let me introduce myself to you all. I am Safa Binta Tahir. I am media sciences graduate, and I have deep interest in areas like terrorism, regime-changing events, throwing governments, religious conflicts, foreign invasions, geopolitical issues, international relations, migrants issues, and culture diffusions. While I was doing my graduation, I felt there's something missing which does not show on media. I will talk about those issues here on my channel. We're usually not shown on media, and all of you listening out there can contribute by sharing your opinion and become the part of the community. Without wasting time, let's just begin our discussion. Totalitarian governing system is going to be the new normal. If you notice that from the beginning of this year and even in the last year, protests against states and protests for freedom from the present government arose in all over the world. And we have seen Capitol riots in USA 2021 by members of the Proud Boy movement, a right-wing militia, and their narrative was to take country back. But from whom? Another example of 2019-2020 Hong Kong protest. The current example is the Sri Lankan protest, which led the country's ruling elite to fly from the country. Also, this year, Sudan's Hamdok resigns as Prime Minister amid political deadlock. Boris Johnson resigned, and Mario Draghi resigned as Italy's Prime Minister. Countries on globe are losing leaders or political figures one after one. Headless states with issues like high inflation, petrol shortage, electricity bills, and withdrawing money from banks. We have seen this in Afghanistan after US withdrawal. Shortage of cash have become the problem. People unable to withdraw their money out from the banks because of less cash in central bank. Recently, Bank of China Henan branch has declared that people's savings in their branch are now investment products and can't be withdrawn. Yes, you heard it right. You can't withdraw your own money because government does not allow you. Here is the news from Lebanon, which says the Lebanese bank declared 3-day closure over security concerns. What is the real cause? Lebanese banks have been denying people access to their money for 3 years. This urged depositors to retrieve their funds by force. Some of them later voluntarily headed to police stations to surrender after making sure their money safely reached relatives. Hassan Moghni, the head of the Lebanese Depositor Association, told Arab News, "It is an uprising of depositors who can no longer endure more than 3 years of having their savings withheld." 5 banks were stormed on Friday, and there is news about more banks being stormed on Nabatia in the south, Batron, and Halba in the north. What happened in Lebanon is because of economic collapse. But does really the public is responsible for the collapse? Then why public should pay the price of government's fall? This way or the other, this is the future of this world. We are going to lose everything to have nothing. We are going to face limit withdrawal of our own money, state control on our bank reserves. This will lead to disruption, rise, chaos, protest against government, and civil wars. Are you ready for this all? For losing everything unwillingly? I hope not.